Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Welcome to the 12 days of Christmas, where I will be uploading 12 videos from now until Christmas to help you get into the holiday spirit, and also hosting a pretty big giveaway, which is really exciting. I'm giving away 5 eyeshadow palettes, so make sure to enter and good luck to everyone. I'm really excited about it, so thank you guys so much for your support. For today's video though, I'm going in, oh, it's backwards. My bad. At Face of Colourpop eyeshadow palette. This is actually my first time trying this palette out. There are so many different combinations I want to try, so don't worry, stick around, make sure to subscribe. I will have a whole heap of other looks coming with this palette, but for now, let's get into the first look using this palette. I'm really excited for this. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to prep our eyes. I'm just going to be using some Colourpop No Filter Concealer just all over my lid. Now, one thing that you guys will notice is just how dry I am up in my lid area. I do have a lot of eczema on my eyes, so that's why it looks like this. But I'm just going to continue anyway because I can't help that. So it is what it is. Makeup will go on. Okay, so the concealer is all on my eyelid. But the next step we're going in is a bit of an OG step. I'm picking up some tape and I'm going to place this to help do a shadow wing. Okay, so I've placed the tape right at the base of where my bottom lash line starts, and I've just placed it in a nice diagonal going upwards in whichever sort of shape that you want it to go in. Just make sure to try and mimic the exact same degree on your other eye. Alright, the very first shade we're going in with is called Old Growth. This shade was one of my favorites when I did my eye swatches. I just loved this really pretty pink, like a dusty pink. I thought it looked really beautiful, so this was one of the reasons why I wanted to go in straight with this shade first. So we're just going to pack this all over the eyelid. Now that it's on my eyelid, I'm just going to begin to buff it out really nice and smoky into my crease area. My poor little eyelids are so dry.
Ryan Little.
Yoga.
Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how this is. Also, I'm sure you can tell, but I am doing my eye makeup first and then the rest of my face. And also, I'm really smoking it out to begin to start to show off that nice little wing that we're creating. Now with the next shade, we're going to begin to carve out a nice smoky liner. This shade is also one that really surprised me in the eye swatches. It appears to be quite dark, as you can see on the brush, but when you apply it, it's a really kind of vibrant purple, I think. So I'm beginning on the very corner, as you can see. This is to avoid any mistakes, but we do want this to be pretty smoky anyway. So I'm keeping it nice and tight to the tape and to my lash line, and slowly bringing it outwards and upwards and making it thicker as I want. Now I've just picked up a smaller brush. This is to help do the inner corner part, because I do want to take it pretty far into the inner corner.
Ryan Little.
And this is why we did the eye makeup first, so we can wipe all of this fallout away. Now going in with the shade Let It Rain, I'm going to use this to deepen up the very bottom half, which is the part closest to my lash line. I'm using this to deepen it up to make it look like it's transitioning out and a bit more smokier, to give it also some nice shadowing and color gradient. Now I'm going back in with the nice purple shade just to start to smoke out this liner. Now with any of the excess that we have just sitting here, I am gently pushing that into my crease, just to help create that nice shadowing. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how this is doing. I just removed all the fallout with just some micellar water. I've also taken this Let It Rain shadow all the way into my inner corner here. I'm pretty happy with how this is looking, so I'm going to try and replicate this on the other eye, and yeah.
You've been on my mind lately, I tell you all the time, baby, you make me feel fine when you got your hands in mine. You've been on my mind lately, I tell you all the time, baby, you make me feel fine when you got your hands in mine. Just let me show you everywhere I've been. Travel the world, still I miss my friends. The seasons turn, go home again. Drive in reverse when the summer ends. And you got me high, you got me thinking I want it over again. And you got me high, you got me thinking I want it over again. You've been on my mind lately, I tell you all the time, baby, you make me feel fine when you got your hands in mine. You've been on my mind lately, I tell you all the time, baby, you make me feel fine when you got your hands hands in mine.
Now we get to remove the tape and see how the result is. Oh, that felt good to get off. Look at that nice sharp line. We'll just have to be really careful when we put foundation on not to cover it. Okay, so now the trickiest part is completed with the eyes. I'm going to continue on with the rest of my face makeup, and I'll be right back to complete the rest of the eye makeup. Now going in with the shade Old Growth again, I'm just going to buff this into my bottom lash line.
Ryan Little.
Now I will be applying the purple shade again to really smoke out the bottom lash line. Now going back in with the shade Let It Rain, I'm going to really smoke out the bottom lash line in hopes to make it match up with the top lash line. For my waterline, I wanted to go in with something that's a little bit fun and a little bit different. So I'm going to use this Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Crybaby. It's this really pretty lavender. So what I'm doing next is popping on some mascara, and then I'm going to pop on some false lashes because this look is quite dramatic. I think it's going to need that little bit of extra oomph behind it. For my lips, I'm going in with the Colourpop lip liner in BFF. Look how like used this is. And to top that off, I'm using the Collaboration lip gloss. I have both of them, so I really want to try out this one in the shade Glacier.
You make me feel fine when you got your...
So this is the completed eye look with no false lashes on. This is just plain mascara. And I still think it looks pretty good with just mascara on, so don't feel the need to wear false lashes if you don't want to.
You make me feel fine when you got your hands in mine. Just let me show you everywhere I've been. Travel the world, still I miss my friends. The seasons turn, go home again.
I nailed that.
First when the summer ends, and you got me high, you got me thinking I want it over again. And you got me high, you got me thinking I want it.
So this is the completed makeup look. I really like how it turned out. It's really fun and different technique to what I would usually do, and a bit more dramatic than normal for me, so I really like experimenting. This is the first time using this eyeshadow palette. I cannot wait to dip into a couple of the other colors. There are so many looks in here that I can already see myself doing. If you do want an in-depth swatches and review of this palette and want to know more about it, it would have been my previous video to this one, so I will have that link down below. But thank you guys so very much for watching this makeup tutorial today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in a couple of days for a new video. Bye!